Nation will rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. There will be famines and earthquakes in various places. All these are the beginning of birth pains. It's scary. Disasters come according to the prophecies of the Bible. Is there no way to be saved from the last disaster in the prophecies? God has always taught us the way of salvation, along with the prophecies about disasters. Truly, He recorded the way to be saved from the last disaster in the Bible. There were two countries that believed in God. The northern Israel was destroyed by war, and the southern Judah was protected. Why was only the southern Judah protected from war? It was because the northern Israel did not keep the Passover, but the southern Judah kept the Passover. Even the disaster of war avoided Passover. What secret is hidden in the Passover that determines the rise or fall of the kingdom? Let's find the secret through the origin of the Passover. About 1498 BC, before the plague on the firstborn came upon Egypt, God commanded the Israelites to keep the Passover. It is because He promised that the blood of the Passover lamb would be a sign, and that disasters would pass over them. That is why the name of the feast is the Passover, which means that disasters pass over. All those who kept the Passover by putting the blood of the year-old lamb on the doorframes and eating the roasted meat on the evening of the 14th day of the first month by the sacred calendar were saved from the plague of death, according to God's promise. However, those who did not keep the Passover suffered the plague of death. Then, can we escape disasters by slaughtering the lamb and keeping the Passover? Jesus, who came to this earth as the reality of the Passover lamb, waited for the 14th day of the first month by the sacred calendar when Passover lamb should be sacrificed. I have eagerly desired to eat this Passover with you before I suffer. He also taught us about the new covenant Passover, the feast when we eat the flesh and blood of Jesus, the Passover bread and wine. Therefore, in this age, we can escape disasters by keeping the new covenant Passover. Now, the prophecies about the last great disaster remain before us. Surely the day is coming. It will burn like a furnace. The heavens will disappear with a roar. The elements will be destroyed by fire, and the earth and everything done in it will be laid bare. The present heavens and earth are reserved for fire, being kept for the day of judgment and destruction of the ungodly. The only way to be saved from the last disaster is the new covenant Passover. Which church keeps the Passover on the evening of the 14th day of the first month by the sacred calendar according to Jesus' teaching? Currently, the World Mission Society Church of God is the only church around the world which keeps the Passover through bread and wine like the Last Supper of Jesus Christ.